Aries, the zodiac child. Here's your reading for August 15th to the 31st. As a reminder, guys, this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Also, remember to watch your sun, moon, and rising sign. And from those videos, or those readings, also take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Put the pieces together and apply it to your unique situation. If you would like to book a private reading, please see the description box where there is a link available and information upon how to obtain a private reading. And also, when you book a private reading, everything in terms of the spreads and the messages will and are guaranteed to resonate with your unique situation. Also, guys, I normally use Skype for my private readings, or I should say for your guys' private readings. I'm also on Facebook as well now, so we can use Facebook Video Messenger as well. It's another option. Also, if you would like to skip the rest of the intro and the shuffling and things of that nature, please see the comments section of this video for a timestamp pinned comment by me, Intuitive Perceptions, with a timestamp there to skip everything in terms of the intro and the shuffling and things like that, to get straight into the reading as to how you come into the reading, the card, okay? Let's go ahead and bless the deck, and then we'll get started. Guardian angels of love and light, ancestors lost and known in the seas of time, please intercede into this reading to provide Aries with the clarity and direction as to which he or she seeks, and please grant me, the reader, the objectivity to read the cards and relay every single message as they're meant to be. Aries, we're coming into the reading with the Two of Wands here. Okay, Aries, normally this spread was a little bit different. Literally, if like one card was different, I'll be jumping all over you guys right now. Oh, forgot to turn this over. Okay. I'm glad to see this too, but we'll get to that. Okay. Now, when I see this, I want to say, Aries, that you're coming into a space or a moment where you are seeing what's going on in terms of like your relationships. When the Lovers is in reverse, to me, when it's paired or it's, the surrounding cards, either the Three of Cups or the Two of Cups in reverse, such as this Three of Cups here in reverse, and the Lovers is there in reverse as well, that usually means that in this relationship, someone feels like they're maybe better than someone, or someone's getting over on the other party. I feel like that's kind of what's going on right now. But I see that I look at this as like two scenarios, kind of like this is the end, this is the beginning or the start to things. I can see here that you are tired, Aries, or you're becoming tired of carrying such a burden. You're tired of going back to this person or letting this person back in, whatever the case may be, that it's really causing a damper on you. It's really causing a damper on, I want to say, your environment as well. And I want to say that if this is the other time or the next time around, or maybe the fifth, sixth time, whatever the case may be for you, you're realizing that you're not moving forward anymore. And I also feel like this is affecting you in all areas. Like, it's not just like in relationships. I feel like it's bleeding out into maybe your schooling. It's bleeding out into your job. I want to say that it's bleeding out into your everyday life. And I feel like it's also affecting your relationships with other people within the circle. Like maybe your family members don't necessarily like this person, or he or she is not getting along with your family members. So then you're kind of forced to just like, I feel like you're forced between the choice of like, are you going to ride with this person, or are you going to leave them and ride with your family? I feel like that's really, I'm picking that up here. And yeah, like it's really affecting. I can see it. I really can. And I feel like you're at the end already. I mean, you have the 10 of Wands here and the Death card in reverse. And you're realizing that you're no longer going to do this, or you're at that point already. I feel like you're pretty much there. It's like you've been thinking a lot lately. You really have. And what you've been thinking about is walking away. And I also want to say too that I'm also picking up like you want to, I don't want to say give it one more chance or one more try, but you're really going to try and talk to this person one last time. And I say that you want to come at this or approach the situation with somewhat of a different method or a different way of communicating with this person. Like you're going to try and just give them the benefit of the doubt and be like, okay, I'm just going to try this one more time. And if this is not going to work, I really see you walking. And I really see you, like you walking away is going to be the outcome of this. But you're, like I said, you're right there. That's it. Like, you're ready to let it go. Because I see here that like, there's a battle going on, but you're kind of battling yourself. Like you're trying to give this person more and more and more. And it's like, I feel like you're stuck between like giving them more and more and more. Is that going to show them that I am maybe writing for them, and then they'll change and they'll see it? I'm not really too sure about that though, Aries. Because the Five of Swords here, that's a card that speaks of, it's a very selfish card. Someone like who's selfish and wants to gain everything, and they're taking more than they're giving basically. But in the card, these people are walking away in the background. So he's like, yeah, I got my swords, what's up? And then he's turning it, he's turning around to show them, look, I won, ha ha, ha ha, he with his tongue sticking out. And they're not even looking at him. They're walking away. Because no one really cares. So it's kind of like, it's even funny if you see him, this guy right here, his head's a little bit tilted towards, or more towards the other fellow, like they're like talking and they're really not paying attention to him. So what is he doing? That's why I say it's a selfish card. And I feel like you're fighting for this person, or for this person to stay in your life, but everyone else is just kind of like, all right. And also I'm picking up that maybe they have told you this. They have said, you know what, until you leave this person, I just can't mess with you. I can't, be involved with you. I don't want to accept this. Which we can't be upset at that, Aries. I mean, no one can be more upset than you, because you're the one that has to deal with it. But at the same time, people have to respect that as well and let you be in, be in your relationship. But you can't be upset at other people for not wanting to be involved in that as well, and wants to walk away as well from you, or at least take a pause from you. They're giving you the right, or they're not going to bug you anymore in terms of your new relationship or this relationship that's going on, but then you can't bug them about why aren't they paying attention to you, the people or your family that wants to walk away. Like it's a double-edged sword. So that's what I'm saying, where you're not getting along, or you're not enjoying the company of this person in question, or and your other people that you involve yourself with, like I said, your family, your friends, your coworkers, your school friends, just people around you generally. And with the Nine of Wands here, I kind of feel like you're, like I said, you're at that point where you're like, okay, I need to leave this person. It's not really working anymore. And why I'm saying that is because you have the Two of Wands here. Oh, you could be dealing with the Scorpio, or maybe a Gemini, possibly. Or maybe another fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. You have the Two of Wands here. This is how you came into the reading. So you're looking out into the world and trying to see what else is out there. I think you're coming to a point where you're realizing, maybe I'm maybe wrong about this one. Like, maybe I should take other people's opinions into consideration. And I want to say that you're like that, Aries, or you've come to that point. Like you're fed up, right, with this going on. Judgment is in reverse here. Whenever judgment is in reverse, that automatically lets me know to relate to you that you didn't learn your lesson the first time, second time, third time, whatever the case may be. But what I'm glad to see is that we have the Ace of Swords here. So there's a new line of communication that's opening up. There's a new line where, like, you're starting to see maybe what this person is telling you, or what this person, well, the way that they're communicating. But I also see this too, as well as you're trying to communicate with other people. I don't think, when I see this spread here, I don't really think it's concerning so much of your significant other. This, yes, for sure. So, like, I feel like this is the after effect of this. And it's funny how you came into the reading with the Two of Wands too. Like, these are your choices, kind of. And you're just seeing that now it's not moving anywhere. You're not transforming as a person. I mean, you're already at the Ten of Swords here. I mean, I'm sorry, the Ten of Wands, I apologize. You're at the Ten of Wands here already. Like, this is straight carrying a burden. See, but why are you carrying a burden when the other, your significant other, doesn't really care? I also feel like they did at one time, but you just can't enjoy your life with this person in other settings of your life, or in other situations with them as well. So you have the Nine of Wands here, and then the Ten of Wands here. And that's why I'm saying here, I feel like you're seeing that, and you're ready to walk away. You're ready to start anew with understanding how this is going and what's happening. And how someone takes more than they give. When that happens, it's called greed. And are you going to be willing to put up with that? That's what I'm saying. I feel you're at the beginning stages of realizing that there may be something else out there that's better for you. And also the Nine of Wands can also, signify that, you're kind of like, you're almost there. You're almost there in terms of realizing how this is just not working. You're almost there in terms of new line of communication with yourself as well as with other people, or how your environment is making you, when I say your environment with your significant other, how it's making you feel about yourself, and it's bleeding off, like I said, into your other social groups. And maybe you realize now, like, wow, I am being like that, or I am saying those things. Like, why am I coming off like that? Like, I don't mean to be like that. That's where I think the Death card is why it's in reverse. I feel like there's an inferiority complex here too, a little bit. Like I feel, Aries, like, you do love this person and you do want to be with them, but I feel like they don't give you enough energy, Aries, to deal with them, even when they're being a shithead, But at least, you're at the end. So that's a good thing. See, it's like I'm gonna do this two ways. Okay. The first one I can kind of look at it like this. You're almost there because you're realizing, that, like I said, you can't enjoy the company of other people. These people are taking, or this person is taking from you. And you're left there like, look, babe, I got you, your favorite samurai sword, and then just walking away, in a sense, Then you're kind of seeing that your life isn't transforming. It's not going anywhere. The relationship isn't going anywhere. And your significant other may not necessarily say, oh, I'm better than you, or I feel like I'm more important than you. They may not actually say that, but they don't need to. Because if you're feeling like this, you don't have to say anything. It's in their actions. It's not where they are, it's where they want to be, kind of thing. And then you're almost there, right? Seeing it. But then you realize that this is the end result all the time. Having to carry the burden. I mean, he has a bug on his back. Look how huge it is. And he's even bent over, or he's kneeling over, like, he can't even get up. Let alone take all of those swords out of his back. I feel like this person's becoming that burden on you. And new line of communication, but also seeing what's going on. Saying, what else is out there? What else is going on? Who else? Who am I ignoring that's better for me? Right? Two of Pentacles here. Because when we do this, Aries, we feel balanced. You're going to then, see, balance. You're going to balance your life. I don't want to necessarily say you're going to balance these two sides or these two situations. But I mean, just by looking at these three cards here, you're almost there in terms of balancing yourself, but not with this person. I mean, this is even, you can look at the Lover's card as a decision as well, as a choice to make. What's the best choice, Two, and two. The best choice is not this person, but it's better without this person. Because then why? We have the Four of Wands here. So much fire energy. I think you may be dealing with another fire sign. Because then you'll be a lot happier. You're going to have, you're going to be rejoicing. You're going to realize that it's no longer a burden. You're going to realize that, okay, now I have some completion in my life, or of my life's work. But I feel like the completion is going to be letting this person go. The King of Swords, upright. It could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, but having that honest communication. You have Ace of Swords here upright and the King of Swords here upright. It's pretty good. That's healthy communication. It's positive communication. And it's also someone who rids themselves of their emotions to get to the truth. And I feel like that's where you are. You're realizing it now. But you're going to have to take your emotions out. And I know it's, that's easier said than done. But you're going to have to do that to see the truth. Like I said, I think you're there. You're seeing it now. Ending with the Nine of Swords in reverse. This card can have many meanings, but here in this spread, I want to say that you're over the anxiety, you're over the worry, you're over the stress, like all this crap that it causes you to feel like that. You're over this person already. You have 2 9s here in your reading, followed by a 10. You're over it. It's time to leave. It's time to leave. And you're seeing that. And I think that's the best decision. But we must always look at this and say, okay, why am I leaving though? What am I going to do, or what are you going to do differently next time? When I say I, guys, I mean like I'm speaking as if I'm you. What am I going to do next time so that this doesn't happen? What are we going to do next time? And I feel like it's going to have a little bit to do with understanding what you need. What are you doing wrong as a person that's bringing these types of people to you? Why do you feel the need to give, thinking that things are going to change? And with judgment in reverse here and death in reverse, I mean, I would say this is a little bit of a karmic relationship. But why I'm coming up with that, I think like it's going to turn into one if you don't cut it already. You need to cut it. It's time. It reminds me of that rap song. You need to cut it. Like, really, you need to cut it. And I really see that you are doing that, or you're, like I said, you're at that point. That's it. That's it. Let's pull Jesus card. Okay, we only had one today for you guys. It's okay. Unto you it giveth, sorry guys. Unto you it is given to know the mystery of the kingdom of God, Mark 4:11. I think it's interesting how God or your higher power is saying the mystery of the kingdom. You're trying to build your kingdom, and I feel like it is a kingdom. But you have to remember something, though, Aries. You can't call it a kingdom if no one is running it or no one is the head chief. And what this is doing is preventing you from being that chief. You're going to have to, I feel like this is the mystery. And this card too as well, I mean, this is looking out into the world. It's the beginning stages of making a decision. Saying, that other person's probably out there. And I feel like this is the mystery as well. So that's what I'm saying, Aries, like, I feel like this is going to start, or this has started for you in terms of coming up with not, kind of having excuses anymore. I feel like you're starting to take some responsibility for this. But taking responsibility for something also means making it right. Because what would be the point in taking the end of responsibility if we're not making it right? The fact that you are taking your end of the responsibility means that you're in the beginning stages of making it right. For the most part, you make it right for yourself. You got to make it right for yourself so you can run your kingdom. All right, Aries, it was a little short this month, or this half of the month, but I feel like it was really straightforward. Check out Mark 4 in the Bible. I'm pretty sure something will come. Something will be in there for you. Alrighty? Okay, Aries, hope everything will work out, in your favor. And we'll see you, okay? Either next month or any other random video that I put out. Alrighty?